Hey, what is up, people? I did not realize, I'm sorry that earlier I did not know that I was actually streaming here. Let's see if it's actually working now. It should be, I think. I said, it's been so long since I've freaking done one of these. I'm kind of like, okay, let me go ahead and pop out this chat, guys. And go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, let's go ahead and take this. And go ahead and go over to this browser. You know, doing everything on my own as opposed to doing it through StreamYard is so much freaking harder. It's like I actually got to use my brain. This is like crazy. I'm like, I got to actually use my brain here. I can't just like... But anyways, am I coming in nice and clear by any chance? I hope I am. Okay, now I'm not able to hear what I'm doing here. Hold on a moment. Oh, that might be the reason. Okay. Okay, so that's doing that. Now, what is this doing? What the hell? Oh, that might... Damn, see? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. See, I used to know what I was doing, people. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Stick with me. Good to see you too. What's happening? Missed ya. Lisa's saying very futuristic. Very futuristic. Hello, Lisa. Said yup. It's cool. Looks like Tron. I wasn't going for too much of the Tron look. I was just looking for something a little bit more modern, I guess. Hey, Belle, how you doing? Welcome to the room. Yeah, I wasn't gonna stream. I was testing stuff. I was trying to see, okay, well, what works and what doesn't work here. I was like, okay, what are we doing here? Hi, Belle. Hey, James was the one who actually told me that I was live. I didn't even know that I had a thing said that I was going to go live because I've been messing with the OBS settings and all this different shit. So I've been trying to figure out how this works. Because if you saw what I was doing on my end, man, you'd be like, what? You know, when you decide to rip off freaking StreamYard and not do shit with them, it gets crazy. So, okay, let's see here. Bring that about there. Get our sound levels down. So our music isn't going ahead and freaking being all kinds of shorting out on us. My favorite LS along this and no more Mr. Nice Guy. Well, surprise, live is good. Thank you. James and I talked over chat for a bit. Oh, I'm only reading top chat. I need to read live chat. Hello. Lisa, you get steak or ground beef burritos? Carne asada. James said, good to see you back. Yeah, I'm doing some of these solo streams, a little bit of music, letting you guys talk, bringing up your comments, whatever it may be. I'm trying to cheat StreamYard because StreamYard's just been outrageously expensive. And I'm having this thing where I let them take out of my account every month. But that's like 50 freaking bucks. And if I don't stream, that's 50 fucking bucks. You know what I'm saying? I guess that steak. Say you too, James. Carne asada, yum. Just a kidding. A yup. Let me see. Lisa has some belly lint for you. Goodness. Love with a red sauce. Best kind of steak. StreamYard it got ridiculously fucking expensive. You know, it's like 46 something for the lowest tier. You know, lowest tier. And it's a shit tier. It's a shit tier, let's be honest. You know. And then Restream. I have a lot of problems with latency when it comes to StreamYard. So I didn't want to fuck with that either anymore, you know. It's kind of like, no, I don't think so. Okay, let's go ahead and bring on a third. Let's put this high, put the mid about right there, put low there, and gain about there. StreamYard kind of sucks. I stream from my phone. Gonna be 60 in 2 months. Happy birthday. Let us know as it gets closer to your birthday. If you have Instagram, come to me on Instagram. I'm Dusty Spins on Instagram. Message me. You know, we'll do a little stream, a little shout out for you there. Since I am going to be coming back, probably doing mostly streams like this. Once in a while, I'll be doing panels. Probably not like I used to. But looks like people have moved Restream. Restream, I think for the price is good. But like I said, I have problems with latency. That's the reason why. Latency being that my voice always seems to have problems syncing up. It's like I look like I'm in a 70s kung fu movie. Yeah, that's my problem with it. Like a 70s kung fu movie. So yeah, so I'm like, yeah. Happy 60th birthday. 60 is the new 40. Next year, I'm going to be 55 freaking years old. I'm going to be able to go to Jack in the Box in the morning at 5 a.m. and get free coffee with all the rest of the old people. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. You know, sit around talking about the good old days with all the old farts. No Instagram or Facebook. Belle, she is 60. Maybe she's like, you know, social media is over for her. She's like, no, I don't think so. Thanks, James. You're a good dude. I'm not that good, Lisa. I got maybe 25 more years to live. You got as many as you want, Belle. You got as many as you want. Next year, I'm going to be 45. Nick, I recently hit 50. Nick, you are a baby. I'm only 4 years older. I'm like, you're a baby. You're just a little baby. Life moves so damn fast. You can get a discounted. Can I? Bonus. I best be the old man here. I'm 65. 10 years older than me. So I won't say you're the old man. 65 though is the new 45, right? Right? And 55 is the new 35, right? Okay, now this sounds like it's... Now I'm gonna check if this... I'm gonna check if this is the actual song that's clipping. Okay, maybe if we bring the gain way down. There we go, that's better. Nick, 50 ain't old. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. I'm like, oh, so inexperienced when it comes to my equipment here. I'm like, what? Nick is a baby with a baby butt. Wham. He needs a nipple. Nick needs a nipple. Somebody please get Nick a nipple as soon as possible. Lisa, do you have a nipple for Nick? So we got Bobby Gas in the 70s smoking a storm. Yes. Just sell it all. Oh, hello, DJ Drish. Welcome to the room. Everybody's saying, I guess this is my comeback, I guess. I mean, you know, I've been around. It's just, I haven't really been doing live streams, I guess, but guess I need to. Gen X chat. Hi, Trish. I am too old to get any more pregnant. Anyone pregnant, I'm assuming you're trying to say. That's how that works, right? Yeah. I don't know. I think if the pecker can get up, I still got a couple of swimmers that can do its work. Hey, Trish. Lol, I'm the only millennial in this chat. Oh, please, just stop, Lisa. Lisa's always trying to act like she's younger than she really is. Get out of here. You ain't that young, woman. Trish. Oh, Belle said, here's a nipple. And I'm sure it is a sexy nipple. Lisa will give you 2 nipples for a dime. Actually, no, she will give you 2 nipples for a nickel. There you go. Belle. 2 laughing faces. My dad has had his last kid at 56. Yeah, it's definitely possible, but is it doable? Should you do it? I mean, like, how old is Al Pacino? I've been calling him Al Cochino because he's like, what, like 80 and he just had a kid? It's like, that's like so unfair. Why would you have a kid that age, you know? I got nips. Okay. Yeah. Going out for RSD. No, I am not. I am not. So, this one's for Lisa. There you go. Come on, Lisa. Do the Lisa dance. Do the Lisa dance, Lisa. Yeah, I'm old. A dime, more like a quarter. That's not how much it cost me. Starting rumors. Rumors. 85. What's 85? I'm like, oh, what do you mean by 85? Clarified. Can't wait to get to see the discount at IHOP. Hell yeah. Yeah, buddy. Trying to get those freaking discounted pancakes. Hell yeah. Shift happens. What is happening? Sending good vibes. You know, I've been going by your stream, but I haven't been going up on your panel. I need to come up on your panel. I will get around to it, and I will do it. Most definitely. Let's see. I'm trying to be very careful what I play here because, yeah, usually most songs get me shut down. So. Al. What? You fucking Paul Simon? Call me Al? What are you talking about? Al Pacino. There you go. Okay. Gotta say the whole thing, Lisa. Whole thing. I'm looking forward to the new Spaceballs movie. It actually sounds really good. I think it's going to be good. It's going to be a good thing, you know. Definitely. Hugs and kisses. Hugs. Wait, does EXO mean hugs, kisses, or does it mean just something else? I don't know. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. I'm being a dirty old man. Some shit like that, you know. Something like that. Okay, let's see what else I can play here. So, hey, I absolutely love your laugh, Shit Happens. She does have a very, 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 very addictive laugh. There's one other person actually is on YouTube. Her name is Emma. She does kind of like lolcow content. Her laugh also, when she laughs at something, oh my god, I'm like absolutely dying. She makes me crack up so much. Jay Farley, VCLT coming your way soon. 2B, not 28. Oh, somebody got to second base I don't know about. So somebody got to second base. Let me see. That's cool, Trish. I'm still listening to your Christmas CDs. So no way. Making homemade mac and cheese. That sounds yummerific. Sounds way yummerific. I love a good laugh because I laugh like Roseanne. You do laugh a lot like Roseanne Barr. So much so. Let's keep the Groovy Lisa theme going. Okay. As I open my Sprite. I haven't had a Sprite for... I've been off soda. That's another story I haven't told you guys. It's been an adventure, the reason why I haven't been here. So. There's a reason I have not been here. I've had some health problems. I've had to correct a lot of things. Oh yeah, that's Lisa's Gam. Get it, Lisa. Does he win on this? I'd be rude not to offer. Sure. Why not? I'll get in on it. Oh, you're talking about Lisa? This and Fat Bottom Girls is my anthem. This is true. True. Let me see, what should I play next here? Yes, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated, most definitely. For my, for coming back, yes. Let's see. Let's go ahead and add this. Speaking of like the last time, last night, me and Lisa were talking about Live Aid. I was watching Live Aid, and we had noticed that, well, I had noticed that the whole set from Led Zeppelin had been totally erased from history. Some people have it on YouTube, but it's like Led Zeppelin doesn't want that whole set from Live Aid being shown because it was so embarrassing. And how Phil Collins wrote a whole chapter about it in his book. And I've been like, I gotta get that book now. So we've been talking about that. So health problems, don't like that news. You do? No, I'm doing great. Actually, I found out I am way healthier than I thought I was. Way healthier. My blood pressure was very high. But they put me on medication since, and it's brought it down. I'm getting to normal. But I had a varicose vein. Men can get varicose veins. Trust me, after a certain age. I had one pop in the shower. Thought I was going to bleed to death. Had to call 911. Went to the hospital. That was not the reason why they put me in the hospital. They weren't even concerned about that. They were concerned about my blood pressure, everything else. But they did all my blood work, everything came back great. So, except for the liver. They said the levels were slightly elevated, but nothing was too outrageous. They said liver can regenerate itself. They said it was reversible. Just, you start taking care of myself, basically. So the beer has been cut out. IPAs are done. I have the last of what Voodoo Ranger sent me. Anything else they send me, I might end up doing some kind of a contest and send them out. I don't know if I can mail out beer. Send some AZ Mick, because I know AZ Mick was one of my beer partners. Me and Lisa will sign the cans. How's that? Lisa, you come over and we'll sign the cans for AZ Mick and say, to AZ Mick from Groovy Booty Lisa. There you go. 2026 is the year of taking care of yourself. Yes, at least your butt isn't too big. It's your seat that's too small. I do know that for a fact, when Lisa came over here, she got a pretty big butt. She took over half of my couch. But I was all right with that. I was all right with it. So what's up, werewolf? What wolf in the house? Oh, where was I at? Oh, see? I wasn't paying attention. Now I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. Let's get some cheesiness talking about Phil Collins. It was god-awful. What, your booty on my couch? Poor Phil. I recorded the complete Live Aid on tape. You know what I did is I got a program called 4K Downloader. I went over to the Live Aid YouTube page. They have everything in 1080p. I downloaded all 10 parts. So everything that they pretty much released with extra, I got it all in like 10 different parts. Pretty nice. Betamax. Betamax was the superior format. People say it was superior to VHS, but VHS went out. Damn, we love you, buddy. Glad you're doing better. Oh, talking about me? Yes, I am actually doing good. Yes, doing good. I lost a little bit of weight, lost a few pounds already. So I'm back on the mend. DJ Trish says I have some new video up at her page, DJ Trish M, YouTube.com. Go check it out. Give them to your drinking buddies. I don't have a whole lot of drinking buddies. I mean, we drink a beer or two, but you guys are my drinking buddies. So there you go. I have yes. Okay. She's speaking Lisanese. I don't know what that is. Hey, Nate. Hey, Nate. That's right. The werewolf is in the house. If I ever met Lisa, I would give her a big hug. She is actually very squeezable. She's very small and compact, very huggable. Be careful. She's like a cat. She gets cuteness aggression. So if you hug her too much, she bites. So she scratches. You have to be careful. So said, yes, my jam. The Led Zeppelin performance at Live Aid was god awful. Robert Plant looked like he had just snorted a whole 8-ball of Coke, and Jimmy Page looked like he had drank like a half a case of Jack Daniels. It was horrible. Thanks, James. Come up. I have the complete MTV and the Fox broadcast, which was different. I remember Fox. Was it Fox that was in the evening, or was it ABC 7? Because I remember towards the evening when Duran Duran and some of those groups came up, Dick Clark had taken over. I remember that much. So they said, I'm damn cute. Yes, she is adorable. Hey, Nick and Lisa and Trish from the Werewolf. Said, we love Lisa. What is up, Tim? Good to see you. Said, hello, Dusty and everyone. Oh, you're making my fat head feel good, guys. It's a pretty big fat head. Pretty big fat head. So, it's a pretty big fat head. There you go. Just eat gummies instead. But then that'll throw me off my diet, because I want to eat all kinds of, like, weird food. I've been pretty good on the diet so far, to be perfectly honest. I've been good cutting back on a lot of things. Like the soda, I have cut back big time. Like this Sprite, I haven't. This is probably like the first soda I've had this week, and I probably won't have any more sodas until next week. Maybe I'll have a soda. So yeah, I had to cut back big time. No, I'm a liar. I had a Pepsi probably about 5 days ago. Yeah, about 5 days ago. Timmy Allen, has anybody seen Fox Guy? No, but I haven't been around. Usually Fox Guy always shows up in my streams. But like with this stream, I didn't even know I was really going to do it. I was just testing. I was testing all this stuff that you see before your face, before your eyes right now. I was testing all this and I wasn't going to go live. But I guess when I was messing with the OBS, it accidentally put that I was going to do a show, and James Farley told me. So I was all set up and I said, hey, why the F not? Let's go ahead and bring it up. Let's run it up the flagpole. See who salutes it, man. I ain't been around in a while, so. Hey, Tim. I went to the doctor a few weeks back and I lost 8 pounds. I attribute it to cutting back on soda and wine. I think what happened to me is I lost probably about like 4 pounds, 5 pounds, but I think it was water weight. A lot of water weight, because I was retaining a lot of water. But that had to have been because of the beer and the sodium and everything, so. Yes, hello, Tim. Edibles made me paranoid. Edibles do not make me paranoid. They don't. You just have to be careful how much you eat, because you can get incredibly high. Hi, Tim. cutting back on soda is not hard. It's junk food that's hard. Actually, for me, cutting back on junk food is not hard. I'm really able to say no. Really am. Let me see. The amount of sugar in a soda is insane. Yes, it definitely is. The last time I had gummies was about a year ago, and I fell on the floor in my bedroom, and the slice cream was going, and I couldn't turn it off. Now, see, I did that on alcohol. You know? Yeah, I had this whole thing where I was like, oh my goodness. Let me see something here. Is this... Okay. Was I like even full screen on that thing? Damn, I don't even know. It's like, what, 30 grams, Nick? Oh, no, Lisa's trying to get all freaking like she knows what she's talking about when it comes to drugs or something. James, edibles make me relax. We need to get you high more often. That would probably be a good thing, I think. Most definitely. Yeah. When she came here, when she was sitting here, you could see she was kind of uptight. She was kind of like, oh. You know, she gets kind of overwhelmed, you know. Yeah, she got kind of overwhelmed, but then she was okay. She was good. She was good after a little bit, you know. 30 milligrams gummies is kind of a lot if you're not used to them. I only ate 15 milligrams tonight. No sods has a lot of sugars. No soda has lots of sugars. Like she's speaking Lisanese now, so you know. Yeah, Lisanese. It was your first time, Lisa. You should have told me. I would have took it easy. You know, you seem like you were a seasoned vet, so I was like, oh, I could throw her every which way. She was so good. And you're like, I didn't know it was your first time. My bad, Lisa. Okay. And now everybody's going to run all over the VC talking about our love. Well, I didn't know it was your first time, Lisa. Sorry. I mean, I would have been gentle. Oh, sugar, not THC. I can't type. Let me get my glasses. Yeah. Lisa has these reading glasses she wears now, so she's like, you know, she's stylish. She's styling, profiling. The gummies I have say on the side, this shit will fuck you up. Yep, slow. I did 25 grams. 25 grams? Damn. And you're back already? Oh my God. Yeah, I figured you weren't back yet. So, Said, no, you silly goose. I'm calling you a silly goose. Stop drinking caffeine, and you stopped drinking caffeine, and I'm more relaxed, okay? Sounds fun and kind of scary, James. 25-gram gummies. Okay, guys, signing off. I'm hoping to go to RSD to score a few interviews. Sweet. Good night, Trish. Bella's saying night, Trish. It was... I'm assuming you're saying it was low dose gummies. Oh shit, that's right. Is record store... No, record store day is what, tomorrow? Or is it... No. Yeah. Is it tomorrow? Said, good night, Trish from Tim, Mr. Allen. Good night, friends. I love you. Oh, I hate you. Break to VC, not first time. What was not your first time? Oh. No. I mean, Lisa, you know, she had plenty of, like, you know, experience at the Walmart parking lot. Remember that. I don't know if you guys remember back in my streams back then, but yeah, Lisa had a thing about Walmart parking lots and a tent and all kinds of other stuff. You know how that goes. Probably 1-1 THC and CBD gummies, 1-1. She said yes. Okay, so I'm assuming you're saying yes to the Walmart parking lot stuff, and that it was not your first time type thing. So it's tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be participating this year, probably. Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip this year. There were a couple of things though that I probably could have been interested in. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but wasn't interested enough to get my big lazy ass up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. So Lisa says the parking lots know me. Yes, we know that they do. We know that they do. So, anybody else in here going to be participating in Record Store Day tomorrow? I mean, I know it's not really. Well, I'm usually really not kind of into it, you know, and Lisa, you're not really into it too much either. I mean, unless there's something that you really feel like you need. But I know that Tim isn't into it. I think over by Tim, I don't think he really gets Record Store Days over there. Do you have any like record stores over there by you, Tim, that would participate in that? That too. RSD is expensive. Oh. Did anyone see? I think it was Christine Summer. She had put up a video. Was it a short or was it on her page? I don't remember. I don't remember where she did it at, so I don't remember. It was Facebook, maybe. Five Below had some records, but they were selling them for like $10 a piece, something like that. So there was like a Jack Johnson title, Moana 2. Is nothing really that exciting stuff. So yeah. Last time I did was 2022. The last time I went to Record Store Day was when Tori Amos put out her Choir Boy Hotel album. Sweet. Gotta stand in line for those Zoetropes. The Zoetropes, which I can't really see. I mean, I see them once in a while, you know, because I got an iPhone. So yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll, you know, use the phone and be able to see it. So, oh my God, Sabrina, you're fucking hot. I want to have your baby. Okay. Hi, Paulina. That was kind of out of left field, but all right. I was good to see you, Sabrina. Have you never gone to an RSD but always found the vinyl I was looking for? Have never gone to an RSD but always found. Yeah, there's like some vinyl, you know, that it's like, I think same thing with me. There's like certain records that aren't records that are going to be that popular that I may be looking for. So there's usually always, it's left over there like later on in the afternoon or whatever, or towards the evening. So I'm just able to go in and pick it up. Yes, Five Below, the American Daiso has records. Yeah, I think they're like $10 a piece, and people were like saying, "Oh, well, it was still expensive. It was getting finally it cost more. It wasn't Five Below." And it was like $10 is fucking cheap for a record. If you're into those albums, you know, $10 is pretty cheap. You know. Hey, Paulina. Okay then. Yes, on websites. Just kidding. Just got home from Coachella. Sabrina is on right now. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Coachella was this weekend or was it last weekend? Or it's both these weekends, I think, something like that. I may go to the world's priciest record store tomorrow and plow through the overpriced leftovers. Sweet. Let me see here if I go into studio mode, what's going on here. Let me do a quick transition and see if we're doing good. Bam, there it is, okay. Might want to move this forward just a bit. Oh, damn. I'm telling you, I'm trying to get used to this whole freaking OBS crap again. It's something else. Let's go ahead and bring this up there and bring it off to the side. That'll look pretty. Transition, swipe, whoosh, there we are. Erase studio mode, and we're good. Where did my chat go? I may go to the Priceless Record Store tomorrow afternoon and plow through the overpriced leftovers. They do 2 weeks. Sweet. Tried to meet Pilmer. Couldn't find him. Yeah. Pilmer kind of stands out. I don't think it would be that hard to find. I don't think. So. I'm going to invent a frame that has a motor that spins Zoetrope records with a built-in strobe. You know, that would be kind of, that I think would be interesting. If you could build like a glass case or something, maybe battery powered or runs off a USB cable that you could hang on your wall, so you could take your Zoetrope records and put it inside of it and run it, and it would run a light like a strobe, and it would spin it so you can see the animations. That would be pretty freaking cool. I just gave you an idea. Get on it, James. I think people would buy those for their wall, for their record rooms, for their music rooms. It'd be interesting. People that are into Zoetropes. I mean, not everybody's into Zoetropes, but I think it'd be interesting. Pilmer is nice. Should have messaged him. I got him as a friend on Facebook. Well, excuse me, Lisa. We already know you fucking know everybody. Okay, don't be name dropping. Okay, just over it. No, I'm just kidding. We already know. Lisa's been in the VC freaking like forever. Okay, so we know she freaking knows everybody. All right, no, I'm just kidding. Paulina, did you see Devo? I messaged him yesterday. He doesn't always answer his Facebook messages and stuff like that. So I remember I was talking to him one time because I wanted to see when Devo was playing with My Chemical Romance. I wanted to see if he could get something signed. It was ulterior motive. But he didn't answer back right away. But also other things, he hasn't really answered back right away. So he's a busy man. So busy. Let's see here. Turn down the gain some. It's kind of busy, just like Lisa. Lisa's always busy. There are lots of drugs to help with your OBS now. Yeah, this OBS is like, since there's been a lot of different like updates and stuff, when I came back in to start messing with it and fucking with it, I was like, oh my god. I'm like, what's this? What's that? And just to get like to highlight comments, that's a whole other plug-in, and you have to have that connected into Chrome, and you have to pop out your chat, and then all the audio, just doing the audio will freaking drive you fucking nuts. So I can get the microphone leveled, get this program playing into OBS properly. It's a freaking headache to get everything sound properly. So yes, that would be cool. James got one Zoetrope. Yes, that's the idea. Nah. I don't know Rick Beato. Yes, you do. Yeah, wait a second, Lisa, didn't you tell me that you had slept with Rick Beato? I remember Lisa saying something like she had did something with Rick Beato. I forgot what it was. And see, I just started another rumor. That would have been funny. People running around saying, oh my god, do you know that groovy Lisa slept with Rick Beato? People be like, yeah, right. I know someone who did a 30-day live stream 24/7 that ran OBS and it didn't crash. I have been fortunate enough not to have OBS crash. But, I've been fortunate, but I also am very careful how many resources I use at the same time so that it won't crash on me. Like, I usually, make one fixed window, so... I mean, I have, right now, 2 scenes here. One is the scene which has the music, and the other one's, if I decide to play, a video from YouTube, or if I play, some of my video files or something, I can do that, but... I'm surprised someone else, like Adobe, has come along with some user-friendly streaming software and eat OBS's lunch. Yeah, surprisingly. I mean, it being that StreamYard is getting fucking cannibalized right now. You know? They're getting fucking cannibalized. Yeah, because I think people just don't want to pay the money for StreamYard. I think before the pandemic, they were the kings. You know, it was so easy for people to go ahead and do a live stream on there, but now there's so many other things out on the market now. You know, so what they have does not warrant the price that they're charging. Definitely not. So, damn, does Rick Beato know this? Oh no, he probably does, right, Lisa? Didn't you have his baby? Yeah, Lisa had a little bit of a lump there, and you know, Rick Beato now has blue hair. Was that like on a dare or something? You know, how did he end up with the blue hair? So, yeah, I'm paying for it there, Nathan. Yeah, that's it. I didn't crack it. I paid them $20 a month. Yeah, that's it. They're gonna come after me. I think so. Yeah, the only advantage you have paying for virtual DJ is that when you play videos through their program, like if I want to DJ music videos, it takes the little virtual DJ tag off. That's just about it. Everything else in the free version works just the same. Mine's a cracked version. I cracked it to Pro, so I can use all that stuff. But I use this one, and I use Serato Scratch. But if I don't want to pull out my controller, I just go ahead and I use this, because with this I can just do the mouse. But with the other one, I have to use a controller, Serato Scratch. So yeah. So tonight I was like, I'm just gonna use a simple, just all the music files with a mouse. You see, StreamYard let their ego get the best of them. $50 is, you know, I don't think it's so much that they let their egos get to them. It's just they ran it for a while. That's all anyone had with StreamYard. Now there's like so many other options. You know, there's a lot of different options now. So I think that's where that's at. So, but I don't know. I've been gone for a while, so I don't know if it's been happening. But from what I understand, they say that YouTube has really been cracking down on music streamers. So I don't know. You know, because I haven't been here for what? Lisa had brought it to my attention the other night. She's like, you have not streamed for almost like 3 months. I think it was like January was the last time. You know, she was like, you haven't streamed since like January. Last time you just streamed 3 months ago. I was like, get the fuck out, really? It's like, damn. Been a while. It's about time I came back to torture you guys. In the spin room. Yep, that's what I call it. It's the spin room. The spin living room, I guess you can call it, you know. Same set. It's been the spin room. It's been the lounge. It's had so many different names. Lisa calls it the sex room. I'm just kidding. Lisa calls it the let's make it stinky room. I'm just kidding. Can you play Eddie Murphy's Boogie in Your Butt? Do you really want to hear that? Because I can freaking play that shit. Okay, hold on a minute. You asked for it, bro. You asked for it. Hey, there it is. Look up in the corner, man. It's loaded up. You asked for it. So now you gotta hear it. I love this song. That could be another song. That could be like sticking with Lisa's theme, Boogie in Your Butt. Instead of Boogie in Her Nose. Say, you know, tell Lisa you can put a Well, when we play a song, we'll remember some of the stuff he says to stick up your butt. He's like, stick a Mack truck up your butt, stick a boom boom up your butt, stick a da da up your butt. But he's like, you're nasty going around sticking things up people's butts. That's what Lisa says. She's like, you're nasty walking around putting things up people's butts. I think Lisa's more obsessed with her own butt than most of us are. But also on top of that, Lisa is also a part of VC lore. Her butt is a part of VC lore. So there's that part too. So Tim said, Eddie Murphy, break time. I'll be back. There you go. But yeah, Lisa's butt is a part of VC lore, most definitely. What did I do with my phone? I just had it here a minute ago. What in the butt? Oh, that guy. I remember that song too. So what in the butt you want to do in my butt? Okay. That guy was pretty funny. A lady put a what? And how do you know this, Lisa? Were you there? Or is this one of those asking for a friend type things, but you're like, oh, it was a friend. A friend of a friend said that somebody, what type of cell phone was it? I mean, was it like an iPhone, or was it like a Nokia? Was it early 2000s? So this makes me want to hear some Culture Club. I can get around to that after Boogie in the Butt if you would like. Yeah. So, Boogie in the Butt. There we go. For James Farley, you want to hear Boogie in... Why does it say Boogie in your butt? It was like Boogie in the Butt, wasn't it? Or is it Boogie in your butt? Was that the proper... I don't know. Did I just have it mislabeled or something? I don't know. I just like my butt. No, you don't, Lisa. You talk about your butt all the time. My butt. You like your butt. Yes, I called that lady. She didn't answer. I was doing my Pico Rivera impression at Coachella today. It's true. It was in the news. It was... Did she say it was a Nokia flip phone? So this had to have been like early 2000s. There you go, Lisa. A tin can. Put a little tiny man in your butt. There you go, Lisa. Put a little tiny man in your butt. No, I want to say that. Put me in your butt. No, I wouldn't be down for that. So I don't think I'd be about that. Okay, you got me. I do like my butt. Trees and nobody's butt, no bees and nobody's butt. You must be out your mind, man. Do y'all get paid for doing this? Because y'all got to get some kind of money, because this don't sound like the kind of... I'd rather golf, to be perfectly honest, than put something in somebody's butt. Be truthful. Would you rather golf than put something in somebody's butt, Lisa? Let's see here. Good news, peeps. I now have 1,000 subs. I broke a threshold the other day. I got 442 in my 11-year career. 442. I'm kicking ass. So, maybe I need to give something away for free or something, or some contest maybe. Or I can just hear it right now. You didn't even have to say it. I can hear the eye roll and just make content. Gotcha, Tim. I can hear him. Yeah. If you just make some content, you go ahead and you gain some subs. Most definitely. think I'm okay with this stuff. It's like, I have a small crew, small following, but they make me happy. Here we go. They make me happy. Put the boogie in your butt. Oh, Lisa, put the boogie in your butt. Okay, do I have full live chat? Or I'm on... Yes, I'm on full live chat. Okay. It's crazy. I don't have anything to do this weekend. That is crazy. Usually I have something to do on weekends, but this weekend I have nothing to do. That's probably another reason why I'm here, streaming tonight, because I don't have anything to do. So, I'm here hanging out with you guys. Usually I don't do Friday nights, because Friday nights are pretty crowded. There's usually a lot of people up here on Friday nights. Golf in your butt. Lisa likes to golf in your butt. Did her vagina go, run, ringy dingy, too ringy dingy. Content is king. I know, I totally agree with you. I get it, Tim. It is. I think the last time I had a boost in subs was when I was doing content. When I do a little bit of content, so yes, you are right. Content is definitely king. Money in your butt. You are welcome, Mr. Farley. Go spend too much money at RSD this weekend. That's true. You go spend a whole lot of money and you make a video of it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Lisa's talking about her stripper days. They used to put money in her butt, so yeah. Yeah. It's a beautiful world for you. For you. I don't think I ever showed anyone, but let me take a look here. Let me see here. No, I'm just going to go. Okay, well, never mind. I forgot what I was going to do. But anyways, I was going to say, when Lisa was here last time, she left $1 on the couch. So I guess that was worth $1. And I did this little origami thing where I folded it into a little boat. Did I show that on one of the streams already? One time I probably did. Yeah, I folded it into a little boat. There you go. So that way I can always remember the $1 that Lisa left me for servicing. So there you go. That was worth $1. It was great. Lisa, cell phone in Virginia. My cousin's a deputy sheriff, and she hears people putting cell phones up your butt and vagina. Well, yeah, to get it in, I would think. So, I'm a midget stripper. I'm 4 feet. I will attest to the fact that Lisa is not short. She is of decent height. As much as it kills me to say that, because it kills most of my jokes. But yes, she is, 4 foot something, a little bit taller than a dwarf, so a little bit taller than a dwarf. Nerf football to the head in your butt. Did I do that right? Yeah. Put a Nerf football in your butt, then let it hit you in the head from your butt. That would work. And the guy's phone went off, and it was up his butt. His butthole was ringing. He's like, I would think that during the early 2000s, when they were shaped more close to what a big, thick penis would be, it was probably easier to sink them in. I mean, nowadays, it's got to be hard to do a freaking, smartphone. Accidentally took a little nap there. It's all. Wow. Oh my God. Frame it. $1 for your troubles. Sadly, I'm actually 4'11". It's Bird's World. Putting things in butts and vaginas always makes for great content. Yes, it does. People love talking about putting things in people's butts and vaginas. It was services well serviced. It's worth $1, so yeah, most definitely. Can you play Shandy by Kiss? Let me see if I have it. If I have it, I will definitely do it. I don't see why I wouldn't have it. That was like one of their more popular songs, so I'm pretty sure I would have it here somewhere. Let me take a look. Take a look, take a look, take a look, take a look. Okay. Here is the fun part, trying to remember what album it was on. Do you remember, Dawson, what album it is on? Okay. And there it is. Okay, you are right. Found it. Okay, now where was I at? What if the song was the ringtone? I'm doing RSD at Coachella tomorrow. 90 cell phones, smaller cell phones. I just looked at the gummies that I took last year. It's 250 milligrams per gummy with THC. Lisa was made for loving everybody, baby. Those Nokia flip phones were small, bro. This is the saddest happy song. I could... Oh, okay. TMI, but... Hey, speaking of content, that would probably make some great content. Speaking of David Lee Roth, I'm at Coachella today. Okay, we're gonna play a drinking game. I can't drink. Whoever else can drink. Every time Paulina mentions Coachella, take a drink. Just kidding. Every time she mentions Coachella, take a drink. Lisa, the first cell phones were huge. Not really. Well, yeah, if you're talking about like, what, 80s, late 80s, early 90s, Saved by the Bell, huge freaking phones. Yeah, those were fucking huge. I remember, like, you know, on Saved by the Bell, you'd have that huge fucking phone. Crazy. Lisa, yes, Z had those small cells. However, I never put it up my butt. Yeah, I never thought of, putting it up my butt. So. Yep, in the 80s, Nokia cells still around. I've heard that Nokia cells were supposed to be like the greatest phones ever made because they said that you could throw them all over the damn place and they never broke. You're gonna regret that. Said thank you. I'm seeing the Strokes and David Byrne at Coachella tomorrow. Here we go. Coachella, Coachella, Coachella. Coachella, 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 Coachella. Coachella, 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 Coachella. Let's see here. Damn, I'm like so all over the place tonight with my music, but it's like, you know, not doing any kind of special theme here or anything. Enjoy David Byrne tomorrow. It should be great. Definitely. Paulina loves Coachella. I'm the queen of Coachella. Eat up your minutes. I remember that shit too. Yeah, you remember when you like be like, hey, I'll call you after 9 because I got free minutes. Or somebody would call you, be like, you can't call me after 9 o'clock. It's not that important. Call me after 9 o'clock for this shit. You're using up my minutes. Yeah. Who's Coach Ella? Shit, Coach Ella. This is Kiss. This is actually, yeah, they were, this was one of their bigger hits, I think. I think it was one of their bigger hits. I don't think so, though. I think Nokia doesn't make phones anymore. Not at all. Well, Lisa, what are you gonna do? What, you know, where are you gonna find phones to stick up your butt? I mean, God, I don't know what you're gonna do now, Lisa. Yeah. I know, Lisa. Paulina, please don't mention the Queen. Queen says no to pot smoking FBI members. I was over at Doc Docus and saw what happened there. I was like, wow. Because you never get that upset, Tim. And I was like, whoa. I was like, it's like, it was a bad situation all the way around, though. Because you can see, like, Doc Docus was, like, extremely uncomfortable. He was trying to, you know, mull things over, you know, because he loves you, Tim, you know, but he was just kind of like, wow. Coachella Hipster Festival. Coachella Hipster Festival. Why was I not able to say that? Visa, I have an old Nokia phone. It doesn't work, but I can still add minutes and it'll work. It's at eBay. I remember when you were able to, when you would go to like Walmart or Target or something, you'd buy like the card and scratch it off. And does anybody remember Boost Mobile? I had a Boost Mobile phone. Remember when you would chirp people? It was like almost like a two-way walkie-talkie, and it didn't use up your minutes. You would chirp them and go chirp, and be like, oh. And you call them back, go chirp. Hey, where you at? You know, I'm in the bathroom. Okay, chirp. Where you at? I'm at McDonald's. There you go. Chirping. Yeah, I was feeling for you, Tim. Yeah, Tim rage quit the other day, but Doc was sorry. Yeah, he was immediately sorry because he was like, ooh. Yeah, he didn't think that. But Tim came back, so I'm assuming that you probably saw that, you know, he was sorry and he came back, because it was, when you came back, it was like nobody mentioned it again, which is good. You know, nobody just like, it was like, just drop it, you know. My Samsung cell cost me $600. Damn, that's back in the day. It's like Lisa, she gets all like freaking flustered, she gets all mad, and she like storms off, and I'm like, hey, get back here. And she's like, oh, okay. I was kidding. I just think the whole Queen thing has just gotten a bit out of control, and he refused to stop, so. Yeah, you know, with Doc Docus, I don't really, you know, pay that much attention to his screens. No, not like that. That sounds bad. What I mean is, I'm trying to find a song at the same time. What I mean is, I I like go in and out of his stream. Is what I mean. So it's like I'll be in there and then I'll pop out, and so I don't really see his streams that long to see like how much he plays videos of YouTube, but so that's why I'm kind of like, okay. I mean, I didn't realize how much he actually did it. Boost Mobile, Machete Girl had worse cell phone service. William Archer Blackwood. Hey everybody. Hey, how are you doing, William? Is that Billy the Kid? That's Billy the Kid, isn't it? What's up, guy? Aloha, William. Forgot about Machete Girl. Have you heard anything? She's probably dead. I don't think she is. I'm trying to find her. I can fix her. Trust me. I have an LG 8300 flip phone that would still work today if they didn't cut off 3G service. There you go. Hello, William. She's homeless, last I heard. Lisa, that was like, how many years ago did you last heard that? She probably could have like a big, beautiful home and a husband and kids and everything right now, for all you know. You don't know for sure that she's homeless. You can't fix crazy. You know that, Dusty. Yes, I can. I can definitely fix crazy. Hey, Dusty, I don't know if you remember me. Actually, yes, I remember you. I think you were over at my Aussie funeral stream. I remember you. I don't get that many viewers, so I do remember most of the ones I end up getting. So, yes. What girl needed coasters, so she made a new video. I know I saw it, but I haven't set up to, like, pull it up here. It's not like StreamYard where I could just pull it up right away, but I wish I could. Or in jail. She's a convict. She may be crazy, but she's kind of hot crazy. I don't know. You know me, I'm a sucker for a big butt and a smile, so you know how that goes. Just set the phone to vibrate. Lisa, she have a YouTube channel? She had a YouTube channel. You know where I'd be. I'd have her up in here. She'd be like, "Hi, Dusty. Lisa, get out of here. I'm gonna kill you." Lisa'd be like, "You need to go." Yes, I love that Aussie stream, but it was also sad, of course. Yes, it was. I think I was the only one who got up that early in the morning to stream that. I didn't really see any, and I looked for other streams, and there wasn't really anybody. But surprisingly, there was quite a few of you guys at that stream that early in the morning. So he loves crazy. No, I don't love crazy. I like big butts. That's what it is. Big butts, not crazy. Okay, crazy big butts. That's, yeah. It's a thing. Spin looks like you kind of have to settle for a smile and a Coke. Martha Stewart is still looking pretty good for her age. Yeah, she is. She does. I mean, look at how far south the other ones went, like Paula Deen and stuff like that, Crazy in Sheets crazy. Crazy in the Sheets crazy. Yes. Well, she doesn't know how to work the YouTube well. She doesn't know how to work at that YouTube well. Set up another song here. Make sure it's pitched just right. Pull this game down. Isn't she James? Call straight freaky men like crazy because they think they're wild and bad. Yeah. Isn't true crazy knows how to fuck? From what in my experience, I have been with a couple of crazies, and yes, they did know what they were doing. And I'll just leave it at that. But yes, they did know. They knew what they were doing. You know, they tried to kill me afterwards, but they knew what they were doing. Yep, Tim. Let me see. Preparing for the rock and roll party in Melbourne in only 2 weeks, but will mostly stick to thrift stores as part of my tight collecting budget. Sweet. Susanna Hoffs is still sexy. Yeah. I saw something with her recently. What did I see her on? I think she was on somebody's YouTube channel. Like somebody got her for an interview or some shit within the past couple of weeks, and she really still looked good. She really did. Oh, I love this song. Fast Times at Ridgemont High is one of my favorite films. Great soundtrack, like Over the Edge and Rock and Roll High School. This was the song that she lost her virginity to in the dugout. I remember that much. Yeah. So next time you come over, Lisa, and you want to take advantage of me, you got to play this song. Okay? You got to play somebody's baby. There you go. You know. And then you have to leave me another $1 like this. So I can fold up another $1. This time I'll make a swan. There you go. So I'll have a swan and I'll have a boat. So I just said the same thing Lisa said. Did you date a praying mantis? Pretty close. Pretty close. It's just I got away by the hair of my chin. So yeah, the hair of my chin. Fuck. Hair of my chin. There you go. Yeah. I lived to tell the tale, not you lived to tell the tale. Lisa, how you were born here? Why you talk like that? You lived to tell the tale. No, I lived to tell the tale. Well, Lisa reminds me of the Madonna song, "Live to Tell." Live to Tell. You want a $2 bill? Ooh, that'd be interesting. That could work. Deal. I heard Papa Don't preach on the radio yesterday, actually. You know, one of the things I don't think a lot of people realize is if you pause that video in the right place, full on nip slip. You know, really is full on nip slip. Nip slip, my bud. Yeah. What was that here? There we go. I was like, what the hell? I was trying to load this up and it wasn't even there. Okay, there we go. I got a lot of these unreleased demos of my friend Billy Steinberg, who passed away in February. His demos he did with Susanna Hoffs are so good. Very sweet. Well, he wrote a few of my favorite songs. Yes, Like a Prayer. Lisa will fold the $2 bill in the shape of a Nokia phone. That would be funny. That would be funny. Like Madonna old. Didn't, and she's actually releasing, was it Confessions of a Dance Floor Part 2 or something else Part 2? But she's releasing like the second part to it or some shit like that. It's gonna be like her 16th studio album, some shit like that. I don't know if she's touring behind it, but pretty crazy. William Archer, Blackwood, about 130 demo recordings. Damn, that's a lot. He co-wrote Laura Branigan's song Spirit of Love from her 1987 album Touch. I was a very big Laura Branigan fan. I still am. Shame. She passed away so young. I mean, what was she like? In her late 30s? I could have sworn she was like in her late 30s. No, In the Shape of a Butt. With Ellen Shipley and Rick Nowels. It's a great song. It's first with Rick Nowels. Madonna looks 25 out of 0. Like, well, no, I'll be honest. Recently, she's looked a lot better. I think more recently, because I mean, she had a lot of work done. I don't know if any of the work that she had done she had reversed, but yeah, she had a lot of freaking work done, and she was starting to look kind of like alien-like. And just recently, now she's starting to look a little bit better. So I don't know if maybe she had some fillers or something, or she had some things put in her face that she had removed, but she's looking a little bit better nowadays, I think. In my opinion, like, my opinion means anything. It doesn't mean shit, so, you know. Something like that. Something like that. Where are we at here? Where am I at? Oh, you know, this is going to be out of left field, but I haven't heard this song in ages, and I kind of want to hear it. Hey, we don't have no particular theme this evening, so I'm going to pretty much play anything. You have to give Madonna credit. She changed her image with every album. Yes, she was an innovator, but the thing is, I kind of felt like she was trying to keep in competition with the younger girls. You know, Lady Gaga, freaking Katy Perry. She was trying to keep in competition with the younger girls. And I think she kind of like started to make an ass out of herself. You know, but I think she's on a comeback where she's like, you know, the thing was, she didn't have to do any of that. She was fucking Madonna. You know, sorry. She's fucking Madonna. She was the innovator. She fucking, you know, she ran so those fuckers could walk, you know, so she didn't have to do any of that, you know, and I think maybe she's starting to realize that, you know, I'm fucking Madonna, you know. Laura was 52, and I did not realize she was that old. I thought she was way younger. I was assuming. So, alas, I share my birthday with her that day, 26th of August. I want a nose job. I think your nose is fine. I mean, I think your nose is okay, Lisa. You know, why do you smell weird things or something? Madonna looks like Kenny Rogers now. Madonna looks 25 from a long way off. Like I said, 25 out of 0. Looks good for her age. But, yeah. I see the CDs of Ray of Light and Confessions on a Dance Floor, a lot of thrift stores. Yeah, a lot of that 90s. Yeah. Donna took a lot of shit online from people after Billy Steinberg passed away. She was a cunt to him when they met in 1989. The later album was released in 2005 when I was 12. Hung Up was a big hit at the time. Lisa, you look fine. It's your dogs. What, her feet? Or her dogs? I'm talking about like her dogs like her feet. So you're like, put your dogs up. You know, her dogs are barking. You know, feet, dogs. She looks like Wayne Newton. Okay, no, that's a bit much, you know. Sometimes I think what happens is Lisa takes one little thing and then she runs with it. It's like, yeah. But I'd probably stick with her 1983 self-titled debut. One of the producers was Reggie Lucas, who played guitar with Miles Davis from 1972 to 75. Nice. Just being silly. When I was young, wanted to change. Are you talking about, or are we going back to her nose? You know, we're going back to the nose. Here you go, Lisa. I want to see you break dance. I don't know why I was thinking about this song the other day. You know what? I think I was watching 80s Life, and he was doing a video on the movie Breaking filming locations. So I think that, even though this song was not in that movie, but it kind of reminded me of that era. So. Madonna was so pretty in the 80s and 90s, her doctor messed up her face. Did she get a BBL? No, Madonna got a BBL? No, I don't think she did she? I don't know. People have asked Lisa if she got a BBL. That has happened. I wish Lisa would do more piano live streams. Yeah. Also, one of the other things was we had found another gentleman. He's an older gentleman who does piano streams too. He does like tequila reviews because he's into tequila and mezcal, and he'll have a little bit of tequila and then he'll play songs on the piano. Really interesting channel. You know, he does lives. Forgot what his exact name was, or I would tell you, because yeah, he's great. Was Emperor Palpatine a pioneer or innovator? I don't know if he was invader, but yeah, innovator, but yeah, pioneer. Haha, break a dancing. That was all. Break it off. Break it off. Let's do it. Break it off. Break it off. One day, James. I love this song. Gotta show off my. Yeah, fucking Lisa was like piano shaming people. It was funny because Hot Frog always got a kick out of that she like, you freaking piano shame that poor dude. Picture of her fake butt online. Okay, I gotta look that up because I didn't know she had a baby. I didn't really pay much attention to Madonna's, but she never really did anything for me, you know. Yes, I got a Taco Bell BBL. Lisa, when you did that piano stream and sang Reading Rainbow, I almost cried. And I missed that one. I didn't even catch that one. I'm such an ass. Madonna looks like Prune Face or another Dick Tracy. That's what I was saying. Recently, she's looked a little bit better, but yeah, she was starting to look pretty bad. It was getting pretty crazy. What does BBL stand for? I'm old. Brazilian Butt Lift. Yeah, it's called the Brazilian Butt Lift. And one of the things that they are starting to say about the Brazilian Butt Lift is that supposedly they don't know if it has to do with the chemicals that they inject in the butt cheeks to give the lift and the fatness, the weight of the butt, or if it's because women are not used to having that big of a butt and they don't know how to properly clean it. But they say that usually most women with BBLs have stinky butts. Yeah. That is the rumor. Look it up. Look it up on Google. It will pop up. So, oh man, my favorite show as a kid. Said, thank, I'm glad. My cousin got a BBL. What? Oh, Lisa, stop. No shit. I'm like, oh no, she didn't. Damn, these games want to like go off the. That's one thing I do like about Serato Scratch as opposed to using this virtual DJ program. Serato Scratch, once you set levels, no matter what the MP3 is or whatever the FLAC file is that you bring up, it stays at the same level. This one, you like, for every single song you bring up, you gotta constantly tweak it. So, lol, she told everyone she was proud of it. And then you showed her your butt, Lisa, you're like, look, this is all natural. All natural. I can just hear Lisa now. This is all natural. Brazilian butt lift. Cardi B has one. I heard they make your butt. That's what I'm saying. That's what I heard the rumor was. The rumor was that either it was the chemicals they put in the actual butt cheeks itself, or it was that they did not know how to wipe properly after having such a big butt on that punctuation. So there you go. So I'm not sure. Not sure if it was because they just don't know how to take care of their butt or it's the chemical. So she doesn't have to play the piano, but she can tickle the ivory. Tickle them. No. Wait, does Lisa's butt smell from Brazil? You can smell it from Brazil? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think you can smell it all the way from Brazil, but let me see here. Natural Botox lip fillers. Since you have a lot of music in your hard drive, can you play who? I do not have Saint Etienne. I'm sorry, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't. Laughing my fucking ass off from Russia. Oh, so people can smell your butt from Russia. Okay. Okay, let me see where I'm at here. Let's see here. Yeah. Is a chemical in a BBL called buttocks? Buttocks. You got to say that like Forrest Gump. I got a shot of the buttocks. So you got to say buttocks like that. I was shot of the buttocks. Yeah, scream it like Lisa Wed. I gotta go back for Bubba. Oh, Lisa. Scream it, go. I can't live without Bubba. Spin, I was being sarcastic, but natural. There you go. It's like funny how like punk rock and how rock and roll Hank Williams Jr. is considered. You know, you play this song at a punk rock show or a freaking, industrial punk show or whatever, industrial metal show. People fucking go nuts. They love this shit. I remember when I went to go see Ministry, they were playing all kinds of Hank Williams Jr. and Hank Williams, and they were just like going nuts for it. Crazy. You never know what you're gonna get. Like a box. Lisa's butt is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Lol. This stream is so random. Love it. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, everywhere. It's my first stream back in 3 months, something like that. We're in. I did a stream on New Year's Eve. And we are now in it's April 17th, January, February, March. I haven't done a stream for like over 3 months, 4 months. Crazy. Dusty, just DM you a Dropbox folder of their discography. Cool. I'll go ahead and I'll download it later, because if I download it right now, it will take up a lot of my resources and will probably crash my computer down. You know what I'm saying? But thank you so much. I'll definitely make sure that I'm going to do more streams. Now do more of these music streams and chat streams, so I'll be able to play in the future. So gotta get myself more acquainted with their music to know what I'm playing. So Hank Williams haunts the Red Mott Hotel in Birmingham, Alabama. Well, next time we need to stream with your kitties. They're here. Oh, me and you need to stream with my kitties. Or we need to stream with your kitties. I'm just kidding. Stop. There you go. Yeah, I remember you used to stream a lot, and I was wondering where you were. I I had to take a long break for one, work and stuff like that, and then recently, when I was about to come back, I ended up, having some health problems, whatever, and had to do a whole complete, lifestyle change, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm back. I've always been one of those people that's I intermittently come back. It's like I'm not always like on a set schedule, So, Dusty, can you play "This Town Is Big Enough for Both" by Sparks? I could take a look. I think I may have Sparks. I don't know if I. Let me take a look here. Let me take a look here and see if I do. Unfortunately, I don't have it, James. I'm sorry. Yeah, unusual. I don't have it. TJ, I'm saying, lol, none. Gotta sack your booty. Stream at a cemetery with Lisa. That would, that could be interesting. That could be interesting. I mean, I don't know if Lisa would, I don't know if she'd be down for it, but Lisa's real skittish. She's afraid of a lot of things. So it's like I don't know if I would be able to go to a graveyard, or I don't even know if I could sit around and watch scary movies with her. Especially not the scary movies I like to watch, but Lisa, have you ever seen Faces of Death? I was thinking about that the other day. I was watching something that was kind of like in the vein of Faces of Death, and I was like, I don't think Lisa's ever watched something like this, probably. I don't think Lisa, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking damage her psyche by showing her something like this either, so I was like, Jay Farley, lately these videos have been popping up on YouTube about Sparks. They actually, for the past few years, a lot of people have been bringing up the Sparks story. They ended up having a big old documentary, I think it was on Netflix or something of that sort. It was a real professional done documentary by a big director, I think, or something. But yeah, really interesting story. Well, I ain't goth, but that might be interesting. Do you do Ouija boards, Lisa? Ouija boards? Listen, you don't have to be all goth. No, she didn't say it that way. I said, listen, you don't have to be goth. Lisa, at least for the month of October. There you go. Nope. I want to see famous people graves. Well, they have a lot. Around here. Paulini, yep, I noticed. Let's go to Carl Wilson. Oh, you're talking. Oh, okay, the Wilson brothers. Okay, I think. I don't know where Carl is. I know that Brian is in Westwood. Pierce Brothers, Westwood. He's buried next to Frank Zappa and Heather O'Rourke and all these other people. He's in that same one. So Lisa freaked out when I told her that California was going to fall into the sea. It's real easy to scare the shit out of Lisa. It really is. So yeah, that does end up happening. Lisa is easily scared. Let's see here. After this song, let's play something really freaking cheesy. It's another Lisa song. I'm playing songs that I haven't really played in ages. Probably some of these songs, to be honest, I probably haven't heard them since they first came out. No. Don't mess with Ouija boards. Yeah, because the ghosts are kind of dog shit. Well, no, that's bad. No, sorry, Ghost. Meaning, you're out there and you step in dog shit, you trail it into your house. I think it's the same thing with spirits. It's like, kind of get the goo on you and you trail them to your house, you know? That's the way I feel about, like, Ouija boards. You at least could break out the Ouija and summon some spirits. Summon the spirits of the dead, Lisa. The spirits of the dead for Lisa the Groovy. There's a new song out by Charlie Puth called Love in Exile featuring Kenny Loggins and Michael McDonald. We gotta buy that single for Tim. We know he likes that. Let me see. Lisa's out. Ooh. Clash of the Yacht Rock Giants. I know we can't see MJ's grave. MJ's grave we can see outside the window where he is. But no, we cannot go up to his grave. But we can like hang out outside. And 24/7, there's always a lot of Michael Jackson weirdos hanging out there. You know, I've gone up there once. And yeah, there was a lot of like Michael Jackson weirdos. You know, impersonators and shit, dancing and stuff. And it's like, come on, man, it's a fucking graveyard, people. Go ahead, Lisa. Sing about your sugar walls. You know, Lisa like dances to this song. She's like all getting ready. Gets out of the shower. She's all combing her hair. She's all, ooh, my sugar walls. Jay Farley in middle school, they told me that crap. Lol, I scared easily. No, you say, lol, I scare easily. Go in the daytime, exactly. Well, that's the only way I think you can go to most of these graveyards in the daytime, so. Sorry, I've been saying Coachella to myself. James Farley's like, I need to get some booze in me. There you go. Charlie Puth, me and Bane. Sugar walls, my sugar walls. Wasn't this a song that Prince had written for her or some shit? Prince wrote the song and gave it to her or something like. I remember when it first came out, we were like, I was young, so I was like, what the fuck is she singing about? And my mom's like, you don't need it now. She's singing about something nasty. Oh, okay. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Temperatures rising inside my sugar walls. That doesn't sound pleasant. Disco makes me happy. Yeah, Prince actually did write it. Prince had wrote it and gave it to her. There was, well, Prince wrote a lot of fucking songs. Actually, to tell you the truth, that a lot of people made famous, but then he would go ahead and sing them, and people would be like, why is Prince singing that song? It's like, he fucking wrote it. You know, so. Okay, apparently Madonna showed up to sing with Sabrina Carpenter tonight. Glad I missed that. That's iconic. Why would you, like, you know, want to miss that? All you need to say you were there. So, you know, when Madonna dies, you can say, well, I saw her sing with Sabrina Carpenter. Be a thing. Prince wrote a lot of songs for artists. Yes. We need some Earth, Wind, and Fire. That actually sounds pretty good. That I can make happen. That I know I definitely have. Transmitting live from Mars. Advice needed. I am merging my old and new digital libraries. How do you differentiate when you have stuff from two different bands with the same name? Me, I use this program that is called MP3 Tag. I don't know if you've heard about it. But it's called MP3 Tag. Usually with that, I'm able to go ahead and retag and redo the metadata on my MP3s to organize them. But that's how I do it. So I take the old files, and if they're like, I don't keep any MP3s unless they're like 192 and up. Otherwise, I won't keep them. They have to be 192 kbps. I won't keep them because I had a lot of files left over from the Napster days that were like 128, 92. They sound like shit, you know. But back then, I thought they were awesome, you know. So, but yeah, if you're gonna do that, definitely use MP3 tag, you know, and go ahead and re-tag them. What I would do is get FooBar. Get FooBar, run it through FooBar. FooBar will tell you what exactly the MP3s are at, what their kbps is, and all the technical shit. For Stevie Nicks too, Madonna's a nightclub. Sinead O'Connor, nothing compares to you. Yes. I don't want to see Madonna. She was a cunt to my friend. He didn't deserve that. Reasonable. Brother Johnson, Strawberry Letter 23. Sweet. I'm sure Sheena Easton has some great sugar walls. She was very attractive when she was younger. I mean, I haven't seen any pictures of her recently, but yeah, she's pretty beautiful. Pretty beautiful. Yeah. Let me see if I got some Earth, Wind, and Fire here for Lisa. A, B, C, D, E. Oh, okay, there we go. That'll work. Romeo Void. Yes, I used to love Romeo Void. I thought she got such a raw deal. She had a fucking excellent voice. But at the time she came out, there was no... I mean, body shaming was at a max. There was no accepting of, like, heavy-set females. Not like nowadays. It's like, you know, heavy-set females are looked up to, and we're like, oh, you know, they're beautiful, da-da-da. You know, so I just feel like she got cheated. Had Romeo Void came out recently with her, like in the last 10-15 years, I think they would have been fucking huge. But I think at the time they came out, it didn't work for them. It didn't work for them. I can edit ID3 tags, but take Nirvana, for instance. I have stuff from the 90s band and the 60s band. iTunes thinks they're, oh, okay. I really wouldn't know what to do there. Yeah, that I'm kind of, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of lost there. Sheena hasn't aged all that well. She's no Martha Stewart. She's no Martha Stewart. I loved her. She was unapologetic herself. I want to see Romeo Void at Coachella. I think the lead singer from Romeo Void lives out by Indio, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I could have sworn when they did the Bands Reunited, that's where they found her, was out there. One of the members, I think, was out there in that area. Yeah, could have sworn. I could be wrong. I don't remember. It's been so long since I watched the episode. So, Girl in Trouble is my favorite song. Yeah, that was on the first album they came out with. They had two different albums. There was Girl in Trouble, which was on the first album, and I think Never Say Never was on the second album. Yeah. I've drank so much thanks to Playlist in Coachella. Yeah, she lives in Joshua Tree. That's what I thought. She was like more... I know she was out in the desert, but I didn't remember quite where. Because when they did the... Yes, I watched her on that, Tim. Actually, I did watch that episode. She, when they did the Bands Reunited, she, was real standoffish. Like, at first, she really didn't want to, you know, be involved with it. It seemed like she was kind of like, oh, yeah, it'd be great, but, you know, you know. I think the whole thing just left, the whole record business left a really, really bad taste in her mouth. You know, and she just wanted nothing to do with it. Because I think she's like an artist now or something like that. I think she paints or something of that sort. Yeah. Terry Nunn, yes, she's still playing with Berlin. I mean, Berlin is like, they're doing like 80s bars and stuff like that and stuff. And the last time I saw Berlin was probably about 4 years ago. It was 4 years ago at 80s Bar and Grill in Fullerton. Berlin played. Richard Blade was there. And I remember I had just got done reading Richard Blade's autobiography called World in My Eyes. And in that autobiography, he talks about how him and Terry Nunn had this relationship that I had not known they had, but they were together for quite a few years. And he cheated on her and broke her heart. And she ended up breaking up with him. So for many years they didn't speak, and then she got big. Berlin got big. So it was kind of funny seeing them talking and getting along at the 80s New Age, you know, Bar and Grill. They were like, you know, like I had just read that book. It had been out for maybe a year or two, but I had just got done reading it, and I was like, going, wow, I guess it's great they can be friends now. You know, because I mean, Berlin's not the band it was. They're not the big band they were before, but still, yeah, I was kind of like, wow, that's crazy. Yep. Let me see. Yes, here. Set up. Janet Napolitano of Concrete Blonde also lives in Joshua Tree. I think Joshua Tree is like, it attracts a lot of artistic types. I have another friend whose name is Vance. He lives out there. You know, just really freeing, I think. Isn't there like a famous like studio out there in that desert too, out there in Joshua Tree? Like the guys from Queens of the Stone Age, and they had like the whole desert rock sound. I remember seeing not Sound City, but it was another documentary where they were talking about it. Yeah. Martha Stewart had a lot of work done. She looks good. Terry Nunn, yes, she did. She aged very well. When you see her up close, she's pretty flawless. You know, I mean, that was years ago. That was, you know, about 3-4 years ago, you know, right after all of us we're coming out of the pandemic. So, I saw Deborah Ayal play at my friend's record store in 2012, and she was great. She still has a great voice. The thing is, I think since she left the industry so early on in her career, it saved her voice. So her voice is still really, really great. Really, really good. Like, she didn't really have a chance to wear it down. I'll give you anything. I love this Dramarama song. You know, the bass player for Dramarama is the guy who was the bass player. Guitar player, I think. I guess he was the originator of Breakfast with the Beatles. I did not know that. I didn't know that till I saw that documentary called The Mayor of the Sunset Strip about Rodney Bingenheimer. Yeah. I believe so. Not sure what it's called, but there's a big music community. Yeah. Huge music community. Huge. Let's see. Let's see. What do we feel like here? You know what, let's do this. Because we did have... The loser list mentioned earlier, I think it was loser list who had mentioned saying, this makes me want to hear Culture Club. So let's go ahead and let's load that up for him. There we go. Bell. I missed the alternative clubs in Chicago in the 80s and the 90s. You and me both. I had a huge argument. Well, not an argument, but a heated discussion with one of my friends. His name is Lewis. And he is just 80s. He can't get his head out of his butt when it comes to the 80s. Which, I mean, yeah, me, myself, personally, I grew up in the 80s. And, you know, to be perfectly honest, like, you know, the 90s, I had a good taste of the 90s because I was a young adult. So that's when I was really clubbing, was like the 90s. And then, you know. Anyways, so I was telling him, I said, well, you need to realize that, because we were talking about some of the nightclubs. And I was saying, well, you know, some of these nightclubs need to adjust themselves to make money, because now the kids who are my kids' age, my oldest kids, they're the ones who are spending money going to the nightclubs, and they want to hear their music. They want to hear, like, you know, My Chemical Romance and, you know, Fall Out Boy and stuff like that. They want to hear that stuff when they go out drinking. So a lot of these nightclubs are having to adjust. So the 80s thing is starting to scale back. But I had told him, I think that 80s music overstayed its welcome, because usually every 20 years, it's 20 years before. Like in the 80s, we were doing 60s. In the 90s, they were doing 70s. And that's usually what you do. The 80s, I think, overstayed its welcome. I really think it did. It was great, but yeah, I think it did. And a lot of people will say that. They'll say, well, the 80s was so influential and, you know, it was one of the greatest decades. It's like, but I think the same thing about the 60s. It's like maybe not so much the 70s because of disco, but 70s had a lot of good music. But, you know, the 60s, but we don't keep on talking. I mean, people are still talking about the 60s, but they're not like they're doing with the 80s. It's like the 80s is just like over and over again. But, you know, but yeah, so me and him were having that argument about the 80s, and he's like, no, 80s, it's going to be around forever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no. I was like, no. Let me load this up there. So yeah, but he was like trying to give that argument, you know, it's all about the 80s. I was like, no, we gotta let our music go. We gotta let it go. I was watching a movie this week, and in the background was the Tower Records. Man, I miss them. The Tower Records on Sunset out here, Tim, in Hollywood, that place has been kept empty and still stays in the paint theme, the paint scheme of Tower Records, because it gets used in so many freaking movies. They just leave it alone. It's like a Tower Records that is like not even stocked, but they leave it there because they use it all the time. Some movies film in some shit that has to do with Tower Records. It's like, why doesn't somebody just buy it and turn it into Tower Records? There's one in Japan. Why don't they just, it's Sunset Boulevard, it's iconic, just fucking open it, you know? Just fucking, especially that one. I mean, that was the one that Elton John used to go in there and shop all the time. You know, all these famous stars. Gene Simmons would go in there and take the bootlegs and walk out with them. It's like, the place is famous, you know? Just open it, you know? We needed a nightclub well, at least he needs a nightclub for napping. Culture Club had the best music in the 80s. They had a fucking very good run. I like watching some of the documentaries that Boy George has done, talking about like Blitz Kids and stuff like that. It's like, he is like so much more than Culture Club. He really is. It's like when he starts talking about the Bowie era and the glam era and the Blitz Kids, it's crazy. It's like, you know, Boy George knows a lot, surprisingly. You know, he was not just Culture Club, you know. Some people are stuck in the 80s. Yeah, some people just don't want to let it go. It's like, I love the 80s myself. I listen to a lot of 80s, but, you know, it's like, I realize time has to march on, you know. It has to move on, you know. While a lot of the younger artists today are into the 80s sound, and they've been bringing back the Phil Collins gated reverb drum sound using Fairlight CMI Prophet keyboards, Yamaha DX7, yeah, etc. I really always thought that the 80s reverb drum sound just sounded so freaking mortal. I still, so dated. It's like anytime you hear that drum sound, you're like, oh, that's a song. Even if you didn't know what the song is, you're like, oh, that was recorded. That had to have been recorded in like between 83 and 86, just by hearing it. So, but yeah, the Yamaha DX7, I still think that's still in production. I know the company that I work for, Roland, we still make the Jupiter, which was an 80s analog synth. They're still reproducing those, still producing them, and people are still buying them. So, yep. Well, when I think of the 80s, I think of Maneater. Lisa, you are a man-eater. Lisa's a man-eater. Let me see here. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play some Christopher Cross. This was very 80s, and it was like funny because like Fithin, which I mean, Fithin knows his shit. He knows his music. He knows his music. So, but it's like funny because he talks about Christopher Cross, and he's just like so negative when it comes to Christopher Cross. It's like, well, he only had, he had, the first album came out. And there was some. Go watch his video on it because he talks about it. The first, it wasn't the first album he's talking about. He was talking about the second album that has, I think, Alora, which was a really sad song about a friend that him and his girlfriend had that died in a car accident or stuff. But he was talking about like how the second album was horrible. The first album had like Sailing and stuff like that. It was a good album, but he saw the second album horrible, and he was like talking about how he went to this record fair and they were selling it for an outrageous price. He was like, that's like $1 record all day long. He's like, that's $1 record all day long. What, trying to sell it for like $15-$20. And the guy that was selling it was like, someone's going to come pay it. Watch. He's like, somebody will come pay it. And sure enough, somebody came and freaking bought it, for $15-$20. And I was like going, I'm not sucker. Cause I think I paid like $5 or $6 for it. I think for like Christopher Cross's first album, I bought an original for like $10-$12, something like that. They were clean though. They were really clean. I blame Stranger Things. Thank God that's over. Stranger Things though brought a lot of fucking 80s music though into the consciousness of, younger kids. So, they started asking questions, like, well, what's the, who this song? Who's this band? Who's, who's Kate Bush? Who's this? They started asking questions. So, play Toto Africa. I will get around to it, Lisa. I will get around to it for you. Okay, now it is time for Tim to dance, because I know he likes to dance to this. So. Paulina, the fashion, the Gen Z looks very 80s with the blue and pink hair, Doc Martens and jean jacket, and Doc Martens are still around. Kids are still wearing them. Those shoes are never going to die. And you have to think, when we started wearing Doc Martens, Belle, during the 80s, they'd been around since like the 60s and 70s. In the 60s, they were factory shoes for people who had bad feet, and then in the 70s, the English skinheads started wearing them and stuff to represent, the working class. That's what they wanted to use it as a symbol of the working class. And then the punk kids out here took over and started wearing them, and they're still wearing them. There's a special set of boots that my daughter was like going nuts trying to find them, because they were Doc Marten boots, and the character from Scream, Ghostface, wears them. But they were a special Doc Marten boot that was made for the character from Scream, and all the kids were running around trying to find it, trying to find this special Doc Marten boot. Crazy. Let me see. Love Stranger Things. The 80s hair was awful. Still got my Doc Martens. I wore a lot of Doc Martens when I was a young kid. I had a lot of different pairs. I don't have a pair now though, but I probably, I always used to keep a pair of Doc Martens shoes because that's something you could always wear, But yeah, I don't have any right now. Let me see here. My horrible eyesight here. Okay. Getting mellow here. Someone needs to do a punk yacht rock album. I'm surprised that there isn't one. I'm surprised that, there's gotta be one. I think by now. The first Tower Records in Sacramento is now a Goodwill. That is sad. But I still think, even though the first was a Sacramento, that I think the Sunset one was still more iconic. They should reopen it. Oh, there you go. Reminds me of that skit. Totally reminds me of that skit. Dusty. Oh, here we go. Oh, there it is. Dusty, does Dr. Mix buy any keyboards from your company? To be perfectly honest, I don't know. I've never heard of it. Never heard of him doing so, or them doing so. The thing is that most of that stuff I don't work with. Now I'm like more in like dispatching, stuff like that. I used to be hands-on and be in the field, but now they're leaving that to a lot of the younger kids now. So yeah. So no. Yeah. But it was cool because back in the day, it's like, guitar techs would bring in stuff to be modified or fixed. And if we couldn't fix it, we'd replace it. And, you would have stuff like, they'd bring in like a pedal that was used by Robert Smith. And, they'd be like, oh, it's broken. Well, we can't fix it. We'll give you another one and we'll put this modification on it. So instead of throwing it away, they'd give it to one of the workers or something. Be like, oh, I've got Robert Smith's pedal. It doesn't work, but I've got it, Thing like that. So used to be cool, but I just hate that Stranger Things didn't play Level 4 too. I wanted a resurgence of Lesions of Love. I mean, Lessons of Love. Fuck the Misfits. I'm like, I think we lost our Misfits card so a long time ago. So sad to say, Doc's quality has nosedived since they are no longer made in England. They aren't, huh? Are they made stateside now? I don't know if they're made stateside. Lisa, I have 4 pairs of Doc. Well, we already know Imelda Marcos over there. She has so many fucking shoes. It's like, girl. You need to hold back on them shoes a little bit. Let's go and put in this song here. Oh, this song was interesting. That could be interesting. Stay there. Okay, the boots hurt. You got to break them in and make them in. Well, now they sell oils and shit. When I was young, they didn't. You just put some Band-Aids on the back of your foot and over the top of your freaking big toe, and you went to town. You broke them in. That was it. Or you had your dad or your mom run it over with a car, or let them run over it with a car, and, hopefully they would bend over. I mean, that's what we were doing, like 10 hole or 14 hole, 14 eyelet, but yeah, 3 pairs myself. I stand correct. I have 5 or 6 pairs. Yeah. Like my daughter, she went and she got this oil, and we put the oil on it, and within a day or two, they were like starting to just fall around there, and I'm like, that's fucking cheating. That's not how we did back in my day. Damn, we warm and we got blisters and we liked it. One Step by Beyond. Well, yeah, I can play that. I think I have that. I'm pretty sure I do. You know, that always creeped me out, that part where he goes, you guys ever hear it? Where he goes, like he goes, and he makes it like so loud. He's like, Salvador, spelling is good. No, I don't do drugs. Let me have my damn shoes. And then Bell said, one step beyond. There you go. All this talk about Doc Martens reminds me of that song. Doc Martens must have been a West Coast thing. I wouldn't know a Doc Marten from Atomic Ant. I don't think it was full. No, you gotta think, if the style came into the United States, it had to have more than likely came in through New York and the East Coast. So you guys had to have known what it was. You guys had to have, got an inkling. So, Talking Tech 6. Yeah, I'm thinking you guys had to have had an inkling, so. Let's take a look if, I haven't even looked to see if I'm still up. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm still up. I don't even know how long ago I started. Okay, shut that down. Okay. What time did I start? Like 9:30? 9 o'clock? I'm from Chicago. You know, one time I had a friend who was from Chicago. And I had told her, she got kind of like insulted because I said, oh, you're from Illinois. I said, Illinois. I said, and she goes, Illinois? Or did I say Illinois? Maybe I said Illinois. I forgot what I said, but she's all, really? That's the way you're going to say it? So do I say you're from California? Yay. So I was like, oh, okay, my bad. She's like, I don't say you're from California, yay, do I? Okay, here you go, Lisa. This is like a Lisa strip dance song. She says, you won't catch me wearing spiked shoes. Spiked shoes, do you mean like spike heels? Or spiked shoes? You won't wear fuck me pumps? You know. S is silent. Can you play Take the Skinheads Bowling by Camp? I'll see if I don't, to be perfectly honest, Luceless, I don't think I have that. But I shall take a look. It's like these, list is like, see if I can scam hard drives. I'm sorry, loser list. I don't have it. It's crazy. I should have that. I don't have any Camper Van Beethoven. That's crazy. Back that ass. Because Lisa's always backing that ass up. Yeah. Old school Madonna. Yeah, I think that's like. No, this wasn't her first single. I think it was, her first single was Burning Up, wasn't it? I think. Let me see here. Sadly, it's my bedtime. Got a long day tomorrow at Coachella. Take a drink. Buenos nachos, peeps, and Coachella. Come on, take a drink. Dance, everybody. Good night. Okay, since Lisa's bitching to hear her song, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play this for her. Cheesy as it is, Lisa is a huge fan. She can talk all the shit she wants. She knows she's a huge fan. Good night, Paulina. Dancing Ducky. Belle says good night. Wow, I got like 13, 14 people came in today. It's like, for me, that's a successful stream. Doing pretty good. Yeah, that's usually a successful stream for me. Okay, Lisa, now you're just being dumb. I'm like, that's not gonna happen. Just like I'm not gonna play your fucking Nickelback. I'm trying to say, back up for Patrick Hernandez, Born to Be Alive. Born. What? No way I couldn't have that. Get out. I know I gotta have that song here. No. Not bad. I don't have it because I used to do all kinds of weddings. I gotta have that song. Shit. Night Coachella girl. Damn it. Arms wide. Oh God. Damn, I want to hear Born to Be Alive. Sorry, Lisa. Contrary to popular belief, I don't have everything. Man, I'm failing a lot tonight, huh? No, I know I don't have that. I remember that was a popular one for a while there. And that fucking one song, oh my God, the Macarena song. I remember during the 90s, that fucking song, I hated it. That was like one of those, But there was one time I had a guy, okay. I was at a little league. It was a little league festival, whatever thing, you know. And I was volunteering DJing because my son played for the league. And I took all my equipment there and blah, blah, whatever. And there was not supposed to be any drinking. You're not supposed to be able to drink. But obviously some guy was able to, he figured out a way to get some kind of alcohol or something in there. You know, he had some alcohol or whatever. And he was drunk off his ass, you know. So he comes up and he's like asking me for like, you know, I forgot what was it he asked for. Oh, by the way, here, this is for you, Lisa. I know you like your air supply. So there you go. So, let me go through some of these for participation. Do you have Artie Jimmy Ray? That one Italian guy from France, the commercial kitchen. The Macarena guys came to elementary school. It was fun. The original guys, they were old as shit, weren't they? So, yeah, so he comes up and he's drunk off his ass and he turns around and he pulls out a 20. And he goes, see this $20 bill? If I ask you for a song and you have it, this 20 is yours. And I was like, okay. And he goes, you know, as a matter of fact, he's I'm gonna raise it. And he pulls out 2 more 20s. And he puts all 3 20s together. And he's if you have this song, you are the greatest DJ in the world. and I'll love you to death. Drunk comes up, and his wife's looking at me going, like, don't entertain his ass. Don't entertain him. And he's all, if you have the cards that go boom, this $60 is yours. And I turned around and was like, I do have the cards that go boom. And I got the $60, and his wife was not happy, but fuck it. And I was like, oh, there's your song, the cards that go boom, bitch. Give me my $60. Yeah. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny. I don't know. You were in 8th grade when this song came out, Lisa? Then how are you so into Air Supply if you were just a child? You know, Lisa didn't even know how to wipe her butt properly, and she was like trying to listen to Air Supply. So, aw, Air Supply. You're aw. Just, I don't know. I was in 7th grade. Did you go to did you have little school dances and you would dance to this? You want to know? I don't know if you guys remember that far back, but in the chat, put it, if you remember, what was the first song you ever slow danced to? With it, not, first song you ever slow danced with someone of the opposite sex with. But what was the name of the song? What grade you were in? So there you go. Lisa's on. My first slow dance was last year. Our school was kindergarten to 8th grade. Tim says, I used to DJ occasionally in a biker bar, and they made me play Holly Jolly Christmas by Burl Ives every time, no matter what season. I've got a Burl Ives story. I used to date this girl. She was the girl I was going to marry. I always tell my kids that she was going to be their mother, but she had a fascination with Burl Ives. I don't know what it was, but she loved Burl Ives. And she would go to the thrift store and buy all these Burl Ives records. And one year, or one time, she was like, I don't even know how it happened. Me and her started, doing our thing or whatever, making out, and she had on a Burl Ives record. And before I knew it, we did it to a Burl Ives record. I don't even remember what the name of the song was, but creepy shit. Creepy. I remember the first song that I ever slow danced to was Careless Whisper. And I was in, I think, 7th grade. And we used to have these little dances at the Town Center Hall. We used to call it Town Center Hall. And on Friday nights, we would pay $2 or $3, and they would do these dances from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock or some shit like that, 9 o'clock. And we'd go in there, and they'd have a DJ and all that stuff. And yeah, that was that song. And then my second slow dance that I ever danced with, I remember her name was Layla Murillo. Layla Murillo was Mistake Number 3 by Culture Club. Now you end up listening to the song, and I understand what the song was actually about. You don't understand the words back then. You're not listening to the words and shit. And I was like, damn, you're talking about that was a pretty deep song. And I'm slow dancing, So, no, but senior year, some Usher song. Oops. Air Supply said, bye, bitch. So, well, fudge it. Air Supply. He's, I'm off. I didn't even know that. Okay. My bad. Let me see. So they finally got me. Oh, I'm back on now. Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hear me? Hear me? So damn. Okay. So what was the time limit? I mean, how long did it take before they caught up with me? Okay, there you go. So, anyways, let me finish the story before I go, because I've already been here for a couple of hours now. No, what happened was, what I had said was the song, the second song I'd ever slow dance to. I don't know if you guys heard the first one I ever did, which was Careless Whisper was the first song I danced to with a girl, Layla Murillo. Second song I ever danced to, slow dance with her, was Mistake Number 3. And the thing that I was saying was that now that I'm older and I hear that song, Mistake Number 3, I realize what a deep, heavy song it was, what it was about. It was about like I think it's about a couple like getting pregnant and having a baby, and it tears the relationship up and all this different shit like that. So it's such a heavy song. But me, I was like, I was young. I was like, oh, I'm dancing with a girl, Air Supply, yes, was too satanic for YouTube. Yeah, they couldn't handle it. So how are you supposed to do? No, I don't. I mean, one time I got taken down. I actually got a copyright strike for the Polecats. Just got lucky. No, wait. Joe Boxers just got lucky. You never know what song's going to do it. I've been on here playing Beatles before and gotten away with it. And then I turn around and I play some freaking obscure shitty song and they take you down. So, James, I feel mighty. Yes. James always should have played the catch-up song. But anyways, people, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I've been here for a couple of hours. It was great seeing you guys. I will do another stream soon. Do another one of these music streams and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and come back and bother them and stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully soon. So keep your eyes peeled. Keep them peeled. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for being here. Everybody, thanks for being here. James, Nate, Lisa, Belle, most definitely, Tim. Thanks to Paulina. I'm going to do my whole thing where I used to do, I'm going to get one of those like empty mirrors. I'm going to take the mirror out and do like the romper room thing. Go, I see Lisa and Loser List and James and, see everybody I see and stuff like that. So, but yeah. So, no problem, Nate. Thanks for being here, you two. Werewolf. Fun stream. Do one in 3 months. Sure. Why not? Good night. Good night, Tim. Good night, everybody. Good night. Bye.